this is a huge regional, and before, it would creep just above 100. This time, all the way up into 200-ish range, and this is only the beginning of the game. And we're seeing weeklies that are at these numbers, too. It's fantastic. That's good.
It's delicious.
That's good. I can see like the eternal joy in your face as you're eating.
I've had this cake since the beginning of doubles bracket.
Uh-huh.
I just want to eat this cake.
But you know what? We're seeing a lot of joy from these players sitting down. So we got Kofi and Zaphros versus DZ and Soan. DZ and Soan actually rocking a team I haven't seen outside of today. And I really like their team composition. The ability to zone break and put the pressure on with Inkling, allowing Ike to just get those kills. And I am loving the fact that after we talked about before, Soan is remembering to use that up Yada shield.
Yeah, he's very aware of it. It's just a matter of like how effective is it going to be in the situation. And in doubles, it's effective. DZ and Soan are one of the names to the teams, and Kofi and Zaphros have actually been putting in quite a dent into the doubles brackets here at AON.
You know, we saw Kofi win Squad Strike not that long ago, and the Falco was looking very clean in that. Falco, I think, one of those characters that people haven't really capitalized the full potential yet, and we're seeing right there, getting that back air, sealing out the first stock.
Now listen, if you listen to Leffen, he's convinced this character is something to watch out for. Kofi, definitely the player to show it.
And also, again, speaking on the team composition before of DZ and Soan, I like the Mario as well. As you can see, he's forcing a lot of uncomfortable disadvantage situations on the Ike, and that allows characters like the Falco to play a lot more. He doesn't have to worry about that disjoint giving him stress. I like DZ just standing in front of him and allowing him to recover, putting himself as a wall to accept any punish that might come instead of Ike losing his stock.
Yeah, when it comes to team synergy, DZ and Soan have some of the best in the OI. They are incredibly aware of each other's options, what they want to go for, what their characters do. They communicate well, and when they're in sync, they can put damage on the board. But Kofi and Zaphros are two of the best players in doubles in New York when it comes to disrupting game plans. They're incredibly interruptive with how they utilize their characters' kits, and they force a lot of 1v1 situations. They put players into a lot of uncomfortable stage positions, and their characters are really good for isolating.
And the defense has been on fire for blue team so far outside of that kill finally coming through. But that was the first stock, and that side B is going to catch the apex of the ether. Good mental awareness from Kofi. This has been the blue team show so far. You know, every time yellow team gets in, they get a little bit, but the defense has just been so strong from the blue team. They've just been slowly chipping their way to victory. It is working perfectly.
It's just blue team being aware of what they can take advantage of, because there's so, like I was saying earlier, there's so much in their kit that lets them expose weaknesses. It's not even that Soan and DZ are playing poorly, it's just one little misstep, one little misspacing, one wrong tool. All of a sudden, they're eating damage, they're off stage, they're forced to just keep on keeping on, but they're really not getting anywhere because the entire stage just belongs to blue team.
And Kofi also with the mental awareness to realize he hasn't been punished for going for these side Bs. It's like, why should I respect your attempt to edgeguard me while I disrespect yours going for the fair on the high recovery? But, oh wow, actually getting clipped by the other side of the rapid jab, forcing him back in. This should potentially be the stock, but a little bit misspaced, not able to get it. But again, Kofi has consistently just disrespected the edgeguard attempts from like Soan, and it has been working out with him in spades. Yeah, you can only jump so many times over Mario. That is always going to be a consistent thing. That dome piece is going to catch you every time.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think we see an actual swap coming in at all from the other team?
Not at all. Not at all. Stage-wise, I could see us either going right back to Stadium 2, potentially Kalos. I know that's a stage where both DZ and Soan are very comfortable on. I don't expect Kofi or Zaphros to ban it. The only other stage I really want to see DZ and Soan go to would be Battlefield. Just because I feel like I can control triplats really well, and DZ himself performs on triplats very well. I feel like Inkling doesn't do bad on them by any means, but DZ knows what he needs to do on that
Well,
stage.
your preemptive call was correct. You did guess that Kalos, and it is going to work out. I understand why. It gives them more space, and it allows some better ledge trapping. We're going to see a swap to Lemmy Koopa over the Inkling, though. All right, so
it returns!
So I need some informationes here, please.
So in Smash 4, DZ and Soan used to team all the time, and they would be Bowser Jr. and Ike. and they were one of the strongest teams on the island. One of the only teams to consistently give a run to the money of Mystery and Vinny, who were the kings of defending Long Island doubles. Now, to see Bowser Jr. return under DZ's hands in Ultimate is going to be something, because this character, he still has a lot of the quirks of his tools from Smash 4, but with much more consistent hitboxes.
I actually like the fact that this stage as well is working out for the yellow team. We've seen Soan now get much better ledge guard attempts, and they're 2v1ing Zaphros instead of trying to go for the 1v1s where they were losing out because Kofi would be there to punish. Now Kofi is forced to have to break the space that the yellow team has been keeping away from him.
I mean, like I said earlier, blue team is super good at being able to isolate their opponents and then take advantage of them in the 1v1s. And that's exactly how we see Kofi take the first stock. However, I feel like, oh no!
At first I was going to say that Kofi with the mental awareness getting the dare to reverse the edge guard, but Zaphros already there paying attention with the flood. That's a very scary spot. Like, you know, Soan wants to go off stage to get that dare, but you have to worry about the Mario. Good mental awareness.
I mean, I also brought up the fact that they have great tools for disrupting and they know how to use them. That right there is a perfect example.
That flood has been consistently like messing up both of the neutral games of the yellow team. Like they've been trying to space to punish Kofi, and then flood just pushes them away. Seems like such a simple thing, but really it's just, it throws off your timing, and it's been working out. Thinking that was punishable to get the last hit of the up B there. Unfortunately, Zaphros is going to take that up tilt, and that was exactly what they needed. If they could get rid of this stock, this is, you know, all of a sudden an even match. Yeah,
as far as the counts go, this is even. It's just a matter of the fact that both members of the yellow team they're hurting right now.
Exactly. That's why even though the stock counts were similar, the fact that, okay, now Kofi's is finally gone, but it's still disadvantaged because I get 106 compared to the 74. Very much more so in the favor of the blue team. That back throw at the ledge could potentially take it. It's not going to take it just yet, though. I like the interruption coming in from the shots as well, so that...
Ooh. Yo, the laser locked, and that's that for that stock on Soan.
Such a simple option, but it works.
So
like, simplicity is
crap.
key in doubles, and a lot of people overcommit, and that's not what they needed. DZ's going to go down, and Kofi and Zaphros looking at potential knocking them out and moving on in this loser's bracket.
Yeah, like this is already game 2, and this is just rough to watch.
This is also extremely rough to watch because there's nothing he could do about that there. Even if he was able to get his way in, that reflector just pushing him too far away every time. That was a very, very sad dissecting of Ike's Ether that personally kind of killed me inside a little bit.
Yeah, listen, if there are any players in this building who could show you, like,